What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I am here to give you guys my final prediction and breakdown as the best predictor on YouTube. I'm going to be talking about the main event of UFC 314, which is going to be Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopes. Now, for those of you that don't know, I'm just going to be real with you. I'm picking Volkanovski to win this fight. Not only do I think Volk is going to win this fight, I want Volk to win this fight. I need Volk to win this fight. And I'm scared that he's not going to, bro. Okay? This is not going to be a fence-sit video. Volk's getting the fucking belt back. Let's make that perfectly clear. I think Volkanovski is going to win this fight. I think he's going to get the belt back. But a part of me is really starting to get worried and kind of scared that Diego Lopes is going to, bomb a fucking overhand in the clinch or something. I'm really fighting to not use the F word when I talk about Lopes, bro. But I'm just going to be real, dude. My prediction of this is I think Volkanovski is going to win by decision. I think he's going to be able to outstrike Diego Lopes with his leg kicks, with his jab, with his range control. I think he has better defense, striking, and grappling. Like, I don't think Diego Lopes is going to be able to sub him if Brian Ortega and Islam Makhachev couldn't submit him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's fought all these guys in his career, even like Chad Mendes. I just don't think Volkanovski's getting submitted. So I think the only reason or way that Volkanovski could lose this fight, bro, this UFC website pisses me off beyond belief. Dude, the only thing that's going to piss me off more is if Volk gets fluked with a fucking overhand. I'm not going to lie, that's literally the only way I see Diego Lopes winning this fight is by fluking a fucking uppercut or right hand in the clinch, dude. And it pisses me off because I'm going to have to act like, oh my god, man, Diego Lopes, this guy's so good, man. Genuinely, maybe I'm wrong. I think he only has a puncher's chance in this fight, dude. I think he's super aggressive early on. He's very dangerous with the hands. He's very dangerous in little like pocket exchanges in the clinch, even with ground and pound and shit like that. I don't really see this fight going to the ground unless Volkanovski wants it to go there. And that's the biggest advantage that I think he has in this fight is he's just way more well-rounded, way more composed the way that he fights, and just way more experienced fighting 5 rounds. But the fact that he's coming off 2 KO losses, the fact that my GOAT is 36, it's doing my fucking head in, you know? I know that he was winning that fight against Topuria, like he was having great success in that fight with his jab, with his kicks. And I think with the time off, his chin's going to be better. I'm still worried about him getting bombed with a fucking meaty uppercut in the clinch, dude. And like I said, if I have to get on here, like, oh my god, dude, because I know these fucking Lopes fans, these TikTok kids are going to come to my dude, this video tastes like milk, dude. Because I thought that Volkanovski, and not even thought, I know Volkanovski's better than Diego Lopes. I know he is, dude. I'm going to talk about every single factor the way that Volkanovski's better. He's more experienced in 5-round fights. He's way, way more technically sound as a fighter and as a striker. He lands more significant strikes per minute. He gets hit way fucking less than Diego Lopes. Look at these fucking numbers for Diego Lopes. This kid's a genuine blockhead, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Look at Volkanovski's defense and look at Diego Lopes' defense. Look at his takedown defense. Look at Volkanovski. Look at my king Volkanovski's takedown defense. Look at the GOAT go. All right? Diego Lopes does not have the defense of Volk. He does not have the accuracy of striking of Volkanovski. He doesn't have the range management. He's pressure heavy. He's dangerous. Volkanovski's way better at managing distance. He can use leg kicks. He has a jab. He can emote. He can go, listen, I'm too fast for you. Oh, that's a bad cut that you got hit with. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit Volk is doing, bro. And I feel like in this fight, once it leaves round 1, and I usually don't double down on picks like this, but I'm going to in this video. Once this fight leaves round 1, I'm like a 99% sure Volkanovski wins, bro. I think he's going to piece up Diego Lopes with his jab. I think that he's going to be able to dart around the outside of the, the black center of the octagon. Every time Lopes tries to pressure him, I think Volkanovski's going to be able to clinch with him, muscle him around. I know Lopes is big, but Volk is strong as fuck at featherweight. He's extremely hard to take down. We've seen it even in his worst performances. Makhachev on short notice still could not take him down at all. You know what I'm saying, dude? And I feel like if we're talking about the grappling, like, do I see Diego Lopes shooting a takedown, taking down Volk? No. When was the last time that literally happened to Volkanovski? I can remember maybe 3 takedowns that have happened to this guy, and 2 of them were Islam Makhachev. The other one was Brian T. City Ortega taking him down. So for me, I think the only way this goes to the ground is either Lopes knocks him down for a second with a right hand, either in close or maybe, on the break of a clinch. I could see that happening. Like, I definitely think round one's going to be super dangerous for Volkanovski. But I think from that point on, the only time this goes to the ground is if Volk shoots a takedown. We've seen Volk mix up takedowns on guys that, even though they have a jiu-jitsu advantage, maybe he knows they can't submit him. He's tried to take down Islam Makhachev. He took down Brian Ortega. He took down TKZ. He was able to take down Max Holloway, who's extremely hard to get a hold of and to hold down. And Volkanovski was able to do that. So even against Yair Rodriguez, I think this fight's going to look similar to that, where maybe there's some dangerous moments early on from Lopes. Like, he definitely has power. Like I said, this kid can definitely fluke a fucking overhand up close, man. We know that about Lopes, dude. This blockhead's going to come at you. He's going to be touching his neck. He's going to be looking to bomb something up close. But I think Volkanovski, with the time off, with his defense, with his kicks, he's just more well-rounded. He's just better. He's just better, bro. I feel like I'm cursing him when I say this. But literally, I'm really not like that. I'm not like that. Okay, dude? Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm wrong. Volkanovski is a more patient, more technical, better striker. The numbers, the experiences, the fights that he have, everything proves it. He gets hit less. He lands more. He's better at moving around. He has more weapons on the feet. He's way more experienced in 5-round fights. He's a better striker than Diego Lopes. The only disadvantage he has is his chin may be a little bit short. He's always been kind of chinny. He's been kind of good at avoiding getting rocked too badly, but we've seen him get dropped by Holloway. Chad Mendes dropped him as well. So definitely, even Islam was able to drop him with a jab in the first fight. His chin has always been a bit of a problem. Same with the GOAT, Bobby Knuckles, right? But Volkanovski has good defense. And I would say overall, he's a better striker than Diego Lopes. He just has to watch getting chinned in round one. I'm going to avoid using the F word here. I'm going to avoid saying get fluked in round one, but I'm just saying, dude. I'm just fucking saying, all right? Then we talk about the grappling. Diego Lopes has good submissions off his back. You're not subbing Volk off your back. You have to drop him and jump on a sub. We've seen Brian Ortega try and do it. The best fucking jiu-jitsu grappler, 145, couldn't submit this guy. I don't think Diego Lopes is going to. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Diego Lopes can submit him, but I just don't believe it. So I think Volkanovski is a way better wrestler. He's going to decide when they go to the ground, when they say standing, because he has better takedown defense. He has way better ability to mix up striking and grappling without being wild about it. Like, Lopes is swinging wild hooks and getting taken out by Movsar Evloev. Nearly finished by ground and pound by Movsar Evloev. So when I look at Volk versus Lopes, he has better striking. He has better grappling. He has better cardio for 5 rounds. He has more experience. He's got more money. He's got... No, I'm just kidding, bro. He's got more motion. But listen, bro. Volk is better everywhere. Lopes has power. Lopes has jiu-jitsu. You have to land something clean on Volkanovski and put him out with one punch. I don't know if Diego Lopes really has the style and the accuracy to do that. This is not a Ilia Topuria level striker, bro. This is not even a Yair Rodriguez level striker, and I'm going to be so real, because people will literally look at fight results and be like, dude, boy, how can you say that, bro? Lopes is better than Yair Rodriguez. Is he actually better than Yair Rodriguez? Is he actually? Is he actually proven to be better than Yair Rodriguez? I don't know. I think he's more well-rounded. I think he has good submissions, but like he does slow down over his fights. He does rely on big fucking meaty hooks in the clinch, and Volkanovski knows that, and he has way more tools, way more ways to win this fight. He has everything he wants is one fight away. All he has to do is beat Diego Lopes, because I think he beats Movsar Evloev too. And the thing about this fight is, it's literally like, if Volkanovski wins, people might be like, oh, dude, the division's fucking cooked, bro. Diego Lopes should be champ, dude. Lopes is younger, he's more exciting. Think about it like this, dude. If Volkanovski wins, which I think he's going to, by unanimous decision, I'm going to give a detailed prediction after I say this point, but think about it like this, dude. Volkanovski, if he wins, you know he's going to be fighting in 3 months' time against Evloev. Same with Diego Lopes. If Diego Lopes wins, you know he's going to be active. You know he's going to be calling for Evloev. The difference is, I'm just going to be real, dude. Evloev beats Diego Lopes again. He doesn't beat Volk. How the fuck is he supposed to beat Volk? Like, at least with Diego Lopes versus Volk, I can say, listen, dude, Lopes has power. Listen, this guy can fluke a fucking right hand up the middle. Maybe he latches up some goofy submission. He makes his little angry face that he does. I don't think he's going to submit Volk. I think his best chance is to chin him in round 1 or early round 2. Like I said, if this hits like 3 minutes into round 2, I'm almost 99% certain that Volkanovski is going to win this fight by unanimous decision. But I would pick Movsar Evloev to beat Diego Lopes in a rematch. I'm just going to be real, bro. I would pick Topuria to beat Lopes as well. So for me, if Lopes wins this fight, I don't actually think he's the best featherweight on the planet, bro. Unless he goes out there and schools Volk in the striking, like he actually is too quick and he's able to counterpunch Volk accurately, I don't think he beats Volkanovski. I think Volkanovski is going to be able to survive some early aggression, some early danger from Lopes. Maybe Lopes tries something grappling wise. I don't think he's going to be able to take down Volkanovski. I think he's going to have to drop him and attempt a submission. And even then, I think Volkanovski is tough enough, training with the right guys, experienced enough, good enough to survive a dangerous round 1 against Lopes, who's not as accurate or as hard to hit or as, calculating as Ilia Topuria or even as Islam Makhachev. Like, he's not the guy that Islam is. Like, Islam has a takedown threat on top of his striking ability. Lopes, let's be real. Do you think Volk is going to be worried about Lopes taking him down? I just don't see that. So I feel like in round 2, 3, 4, and 5, Volkanovski is going to be able to take over. I think he's going to be able to use his jab. I think he's going to blast inside leg kicks. I think he's going to be able to avoid the calf kicks of Lopes. Even though they are dangerous, like, that is a factor early on. Like I said, round 1, Lopes is extremely dangerous. I think he's going to win round 1 because he has good calf kicks. He's going to be able to get pressure Volkanovski back. But I think with the time off and the losses that Volk's had, he's going to be a little bit more cautious. I think he's going to play round 1 kind of safe. And I think as the fight goes on, we're going to see him build on, build on, fucking build whatever you need to say, dude. I think he's going to be able to land his jab. I think he's going to be able to take down Lopes when he needs to. I think he's just going to be way more composed and way more calculating, way more accurate, way more hard to hit, especially when we get to 3, 4, and 5, dude. Lopes is slowing down in all of these fucking fights, or he's finishing these guys in like 90 seconds. You're not doing that to Volk, bro. You're not doing that to Volk. You're not Islam Makhachev. So for me, I am worried that Volk is going to get chinned randomly. I will let you know, don't come to school tomorrow if Volk gets fluked, bro. Like, I'm just going to be real, bro. Because like I said, dude, I just don't think Lopes is that good, bro. I don't think Lopes can beat Volk. Prime for prime, Volkanovski fucking smokes this guy. We know this, right? If this was 2023, Volkanovski would be the fucking 10-1 favorite. Because all Lopes has is a puncher's chance and a cool little haircut. You know what I mean? That's just the reality of this fight. The only thing that worries me is the chin of Volkanovski from the fight that he's had. But he's not coming off a quick turnaround, right? He's had time off to recover physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever you need to say. Like, this guy's fucking chopping it up with Lucas on the interviews. This guy's singing emo songs. I think Volkanovski is in a great place to come back. And this is the type of fight that shows the level of fighter that Volk is. Because I don't want to glaze my goat here, but you know what? I actually do. Volkanovski is a Michael Jordan level athlete, bro. I think Volkanovski is going to come back with something to prove. And I think that skill-wise, he is levels above Diego Lopes. I think Lopes has better power. I think he's going to be, he's not even quicker. He's not even quicker than fucking Volk. Volk is literally the quickest guy at featherweight, dude. Volk is quicker. Volk is better. Volk's more well-rounded. Volk has better cardio. Come on, man. I'm picking Volkanovski. I think my GOAT's getting the fucking belt back. I'm going to say he wins by unanimous decision. He loses round 1, maybe loses round 2 on one scorecard. I think the scorecards are going to be 49-46, maybe 48-47. And listen, bro, Diego Lopes, he's extremely exciting. He's really cool. I don't want people to think I'm hating on him, but people always act like I'm a fucking hater of these fighters that I pick against. It's not really like that. I'm really not like that. I'm actually a nice guy. I'm not like that, okay? But I just have to be real, dude. When I look at this matchup, when I think about this fight, I don't see a single area where I go, dude, Volk, I don't know, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in the boxing against Topuria, I was like, bro, Volk might be fucking cooked. Like, Topuria is actually good, bro. You know what I mean? Diego Lopes is powerful, but he's not the accurate puncher that Ilia Topuria is. He doesn't have the wrestling threat of Ilia or Islam. You know what I mean? He doesn't have the defense of either of those guys either, where Volkanovski can't just get going against those guys because they have great power and they're hard to hit and they're good counterpunchers. Lopes is a blockhead. That's just it, right? He is easier to hit. Like I said before, you look at the numbers, this guy's definitely way easier to hit than the last two people to beat Volkanovski. Yeah? He's not shooting the level of takedowns that Islam is. He's not getting the takedowns that Islam would be getting. He's not landing the fucking clean counter-punching shots that Ilya's landing. I think that Lopes is going to have some moments early on, but I don't think he wins this fight. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is my prediction. This is my final thoughts on the main event of UFC 314. Obviously, I'm going to be doing full card predictions for this, but I wanted to make a video about the main event because I think that it's pretty, like, I don't know. I feel like I want to know what people think about this because the odds are kind of close, but I'm just going to be real. I don't think this fight's going to be close. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, let me know what you think down below, but I think Volkanovski's genuinely, if this hits rounds 2, he's schooling Diego Lopes. He's schooling fucking Diego Lopes. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm feeling that shit. I am worried that my GOAT gets fluked, but I think if it leaves round 1, he's got that shit in the bag. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? I would love to hear your takes in the comments down below. I'm sure all the comments will just be, dude, the teacher vid, bro. Age like milk, dude. You know what I mean? But hey, if you got an opinion, let me know in the comments down below, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bedtime MMA. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video, man. Goodbye.